Part 2. Now that we counted, we're just going to make this table in an Excel. So J, let's do J, N sub J. I don't know why I wrote B. I just wanted to write J. And then sigma min. I actually have it over here. I'm just going to copy this from here because I was doing another problem earlier. And so I have this whole table. Here's what we're going to do with this table. We're going to rewrite our values, and so 152, 1, and here our mins are 200, minus 300, minus 200, and minus 400. And here our max are 800, 600, 700, and 800. My sigma A, well, we're just going to calculate it. It's going to be the max minus the min divided by 2. And then we're going to drag it down. The mean, we can just use the function of these two. And we're going to drag it down. And, oh, see, I did my mental math right. And then here, we want to do, here's where we have to pay attention to this. It says use the modified Goodman equation. So I don't have them memorized. I go to my equation sheet and I have the modified Goodman equation right here. So I'm just going to take it and copy it so that I have it to reference. I'm going to put it right here. And then I have sigma A, that's my amplitude, stress amplitude, my mean stress right here. I need the ultimate stress. And they were so nice that they gave it to me. They also gave me a B. Don't mind the fact that it's capitalized and small, that they're the same. And then an A. So I don't really have to look at a table of material properties. I can just start coding these values in. So let me do that real quick. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it over here, but then I'm going to say that this is sigma U. The ultimate strength, 1172. And then it's still an MPa, so that's, the units are good. B doesn't have units, minus 0.0977. Remember, no units in exponents. And then A does have units, it's an MPa, and it's going to be 1643. 1643 right there. So now that we have these, we can calculate our number of cycles to failure for these conditions. So for this condition only, for the green condition only, for the red condition only, or for the yellow condition only. So I'm going to open a parenthesis. Numerator, I'm going to put sigma A. Denominator, I'm going to need a couple of parentheses. I'm going to need my A. Now that's fixed, so I'm going to put a $sign on both so that it doesn't change when I drag the formula down. And then I'm going to multiply by another parentheses right here, 1 minus sigma M right here. That's changing, but sigma U is not. So again, I need to freeze the row and the column. And then I close that parentheses, and I close the bigger one as well. So this closed my denominator. I have to close it one more time, and then elevate to 1 over B. B again is fixed, so I fix the row and the column. And then I close that up, and I can drag this down to here. And now I have all my cycles till failure for each of these conditions. And I really hope I didn't make a mistake, because that would mean that I'm misleading you. And I really don't want to mislead you. But I don't have the answers for this one. So if I make a mistake, just let me know. And then here, we're going to take the ratio of the cycles that we counted over the cycles to failure. So that's going to be the cycles that we counted over the cycles to failure. Remember, we're using Miner's rule. So let me see if I can find that for you. Oh, it's in these slides. Maybe I just want to show it to you right here. So that you know what we're doing. If you want to reference it right here. And so we're calculating all these ratios. So we did the first one, we'll do the other ones, and then what we want to do is we want to sum them all up. So right here, I'm just going to insert a capital sigma, which it's a symbol used for saying sum everything that's in my argument. Sum everything that's on the right of me. All right, so sum all these ratios. And so here I can just copy that, put it right here. Unfortunately, Excel does not retain some of the formatting of the subscripts, so I have to fix this. And then we can just say sum these values. And once we've summed them up, all we have to do to find B, which is what we care about, what is B? So B tells us how many times can I see this pattern before the material fails due to fatigue. And so it's just say that this thing, so we have 4 things, so we added 4 things here. How many times can these 4 things repeat? So it's like these are multiplied by a factor B. And so if I do 1 over all of these, then I can solve for B. So that's what I do. I do 1 over all of these, and my B is 671. So I can have this repetition 671 times before failure. Well, I hope this was interesting for you, and I will see you on the next exercise.